Everybody, welcome to our call. Good evening, everybody. Sorry, I'm a minute or two late. So glad everybody tonight. Welcome. Happy New Year. Welcome to our Sunday night team builders training call. If you just joined us on the call, give us your name, where you're calling in from. Unmute your lines. Let us know where you're calling in from.
Good evening, Bernadette Jackson, Killeen, Texas.
Glad to have you. Welcome.
Sharon James, Accokeek, Maryland. Good evening.
Hey, Sharon. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Glad to have you on the call.
Stacy and Larry Martin, Suffolk, Virginia.
Hey, superstar. Glad to have you on as always. Welcome, Stacy. Who else out there,
Thank you.
guys? Lots of folks. Come on, give us your name, where you're
I
calling
am
in from.
Bayline, Savannah, Georgia.
Hey, Mr. Valines, welcome, sir. Glad to have you.
Shirley Harvey, St. Louis.
Hey, Shirley, glad to have you on the call. Welcome. Happy New Year.
Regina Lee.
Webster Burley chiming in from Roanoke, Virginia.
Who is that from Roanoke?
Webster Burley from Roanoke, Virginia.
Hey, Webster, glad to have you on, sir. Welcome to the call. Glad to have you on.
Appreciate you.
Linda T from Charleston.
Hey, Linda T. Happy superstar. Well, Happy New Year. Welcome.
Phyllis
Amazing
Alizé
energy.
from Ashburn, Virginia.
Yes, superstar, platinum executive director.
Mark Smith, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, Mark, welcome to the call, sir. Glad to have you. Linda T. Where are you? There.
Tony Lawson, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Tony, glad to have you on, sir. Welcome, as always.
Regina Lee, Denver, Colorado.
Hey, Regina, good to see you. Congratulations. I saw a little bit of something on the group leave about you. Kicking apps,
Thank you.
taking names. Good stuff. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All righty. Anybody else? Come on, guys. Who else is out there? Give us your name, where you calling from. Thanks for the help with the co-host, with the waiting room. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. I was a couple minutes late. Hey, Wendy, glad to have you. I see you. Welcome. Wendy Lamar, glad to have you. Guys, I was a couple minutes late. Open up the call. So I'm going to go a couple minutes over on the roll call. Then we'll jump right to our bright spots as we start this new year, second call of the year. Who else is out there? Give us your name, where you're calling in from.
Melissa Cornegay, Atlanta.
Hey, superstar. Glad to have you on the call, Melissa. Miss K.
How you doing, Mr. Peter?
Great. Happy New Year. Good to see you. I
Thank
can't see you, but glad to have you on. Got the video. All right. That's Dexter Gilbert. Join us on the call. Anybody else not haven't already give us your name, where you're calling in from? Let us know you're on the call.
Hello, this is Octavia Thomas, Louisville, Kentucky.
Hey, Octavia Thomas, Louisville, Kentucky. Glad to have you on as always.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I'm Vandella Monhe I'm Vandella Monhe from El Paso, Texas.
Hey, Fidel, glad to have you on from El Paso. Glad to have you on the call. Welcome. You must be one of our
Thank
new
you.
team members. Glad to have you on.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Is that Dexter?
Yes, sir, it is. Good evening, everyone.
Good to see you're a little faint, man. I'm not sure if it's your microphone setup, but I'm not even turn my volume up. But welcome to the call, sir. Glad to have you on as always.
Absolutely. Is that any better?
Good stuff. All right, guys. Last call for roll call. Got about 1 more minute left for roll call. We're gonna give everybody a little grace because I was 2 minutes late getting the call launched tonight. So if you haven't already done so, give us your name, where you're calling in from, so that other team members on the call know where you are. They might have a friend, a relative, someone they know in your marketplace, and you can help get them protected and help them expand their business into your marketplace. Same thing, you might want to know where someone else in the marketplace. That's why we do the roll call. So you know that you got a lot of business partners all over North America ready to assist you and help you grow your business all over the country. All right, anybody else? Give us your name, where you're calling in from. Last call for roll call.
Alicia Brogdon, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Glad to have you on. As always, welcome to the call.
Can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you, Michael.
Yeah, Michael Brockmeyer, Suffolk, Virginia.
Michael, glad to have you on. We can hear you loud and clear. Thanks for being on the call tonight. And with Michael, I'm gonna put a bow on the bright spots here, guys. I mean, on our roll call. Jump right to our bright spot. Now let me go ahead and mute the line. I see we have several new people on the call tonight. Lots of names, at least names I don't recognize. Maybe they're not so new because I was able to hop on last week's call. I was in that area without any internet at all and barely any phone service. But anyway, for those of you that are new to the team or new to our call for the first time, this is our Sunday night team builders training call for Team Prosperity Partners. My name is Russell Peden. It's my pleasure to host the call most every Sunday night, along with the rest of our amazing executive director leadership team, leaders that you'll get to hear from on the call tonight. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the team, let you know you made a great decision in partner up with Legal Shield. And we're here as a team to help you achieve whatever level of success you desire, especially here in 2022 and beyond. So we spend the first 5 minutes of the call or so doing what we call our roll call. So we get to know who's on the call and where you're calling in from. We spend the next few minutes of the call. It's my favorite part of the call. We call it our bright spots. This is where we get to recognize you for the fantastic job that you're doing out there protecting and empowering families, individuals, and small businesses, and recruiting other business partners and teaching them how to go out there and protect and empower individuals, families, and small businesses as well. That's all we do. We protect and empower, and we recruit associates to teach them how to also protect and empower. It's a great way to earn a living. You get to make a living while making a difference. And you got a big family here, a big team called Team Prosperity Partners to help you do that. So we're glad to have you on. And with that said, I want to kick things off tonight with the bright spots. To just say Happy New Year to everybody and let you know that 2021 was a good year for the team. We had a lot of exciting things happen. A lot of new people joined the team. Lots of people rank advanced, senior associate manager, senior manager director, and several new executive directors last year. But 2022 is going to be our breakout year for Team Prosperity Partners. This is going to be our best year ever. And we're going to do everything we can as a leadership team to help make that possible. And that means we got to help each and every one of you that have the desire to achieve whatever level of success, whatever goals you have for yourself and your business in 2022. We're going to make this the year to make those goals a reality for you and your family. So that's my bright spots. Let you know that myself, along with our incredible executive director leadership team, is prepared to make this year a breakout year for our team. And you picked a good time to partner up with us because you're going to be able to ride that wave of momentum and success to achieve your goals this year. So that's my bright spot, to share some good news with you about what we've got planned for you for 2022. And but we want to let our news folks know this part of the call, you get to share anything you want. We believe in celebrating all wins. We believe in recognition. In fact, our motto here at Team Prosperity Partners is if you don't get enough recognition, you should recognize yourself. Don't sit around waiting for somebody to recognize you for something that you did. Go ahead and open up your mic and recognize yourself. If you protected a family, maybe you recruited a new business partner, maybe you enrolled a new small business. Maybe it doesn't matter what you did. Maybe you're just excited about this decision that you made to start your own business and do something different in 2022. It doesn't matter. We celebrate all wins and we want to celebrate you. So it's all right to toot your own horn. Because I like to say, because if you don't get enough recognition, you should recognize yourself, and no one else is going to recognize you if you don't recognize yourself. So that's my bright spot. Let you know that we are locked and loaded and ready to help you make this a great year. But who else has got something exciting they want to share for this second call of 2022? Who wants to go first?
Mr. Peyton, I'll go.
Go ahead, tell us.
Okay, so I do want to recognize a couple of people on the team. First, Darnell, want to recognize Coach Ravenel for protecting a family this week and going mad. Also, Stacy, I think Stacy got a couple in there or a small business or something because she's already on the move. She told me she wanted to make sure she hit executive director this month. So I know she.
That's what I'm talking about, Stacy. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, go ahead and claim it, girl. That's what I'm talking about. January 2022. The month.
Yes, she is on fire, her and Larry. And I know they went to the event, the Super Saturday. And then I also want to recognize my sister in love, Miss Melissa Cornegay, for also protecting a family this week. And so proud of her coming out of surgery and all of that. Nothing has stopped her. She has kept her business going even through all of that. So super proud of this team. And I also protected a family as well and went mad this week too, sir. So back over to you.
Good stuff. Thanks for sharing. Tell us, always got great stuff to share, recognizing your team. Rarely recognizes herself. I was surprised to hear her recognize herself for protecting the family this week, because that's what leaders do. We lead by example. And again, guys, for those of you that are relatively new to the team and new to the call, this is what we do. We get to recognize ourselves and our teamers for the great job they're doing. I want to recognize Melissa as well. I mean, Melissa, not only did she not let surgery and health issues stop her business, she's maintained a performance club. She was actually prospecting members and trying to recruit folks while in the hospital, because that's what leaders do. Congratulations, Melissa, and Coach Ravenel, and all the rest of you that are going to recognize you in advance. Those of you are going to recognize yourself for getting mad this week. And some of you that are new to the team, like, what does she mean? She got mad this week. In Legal Shield, we have not really a level, but we say you want to get mad. Legal Shield says if you'll make a difference in the lives of someone by protecting them with our membership or exposing them and recruiting them as an associate, you've made a difference in someone's life, especially with our services. So we call that getting mad, making a difference, MAD. So on our team, we have a model that we want to get mad the first week of the month, which means right out the gate. And here what's today, the 8th. So congratulations for those of you that got mad your first week of January, which means you went out there, you made a difference, you recruited someone or you sold a membership. And then we spend the next week or so getting Performance Club qualified. You're going to learn more about that, especially this month as it's a vital part of our system. And we're going to talk a lot more about it, but Performance Club is where you want to be. It is that personal level of achievement that pays so many amazing benefits. It's something you want to do. So you want to get mad the first week. You want to get PC qualified, Performance Club qualified by the 15th. At least make that your goal. You may not hit it by the 15th, but as close to the 15th as you can. And then you want to be Performance Club Pro, or what we call PC Pro by the end of the month. PC Pro should be your goal, but PC should be the minimum standard for you every month. And the best way is get mad the first week. Then it's basically simple to get the other premium you need to get Performance Club qualified. So we'll talk more about that as we go along, but I just wanted to kind of stabilize the call, make sure our new folks knew exactly what we're talking about when you hear people talking about getting mad and protecting your family. So again, congratulations, Tillis. Congratulations, Coach Ravenel. Congratulations, Melissa. Who else has got some exciting one to share?
Mr. Peterson, Dexter Gilbert here. I just want to take a quick moment, sir, if I may, to just recognize Ms. Felicia Brogdon, who I sent a text out to the team earlier just saying, hey, all the leaders are going to be on the call. She stepped up and said, I'll be there. So congratulations to you for just showing up. I think that's half the battle. Secondly, also a big shout out to Ms. Octavia Thomas, who decided, a few weeks ago that she was going to relaunch her business in 2022. And just for that, I just want to say I'm super proud of you. Even I have in 2022 have tweaked a few things according to COVID. It's amazing using the personal development and how sometimes things that, let's say, Tillis Eloise may say, or you yourself, sir, and many other leaders on the call, even Miss Martin, that can just ring a bell and cause things to change. Even I've noticed my ratio with clientele has gotten higher. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So the best is yet to come. Back to you. Thank you, sir.
Well, congratulations. I appreciate that. And congratulations, you, Dexter, on leading your team. Always recognize your team every Sunday in the call. That's what leaders do, making sure that their folks get recognized for their achievements. And congratulations, Felicia, for showing up. That is half the battle, guys. Just showing up. A lot of people don't show up on the Sunday night team call. A lot of people don't show up every day in their business, but just showing up is half the battle. Because then the easy part, that's the hard part. The easy part is doing what we teach you to do, what we're going to continue to teach you to do. In fact, in my opinion, what we're going to do a lot better job of doing this year is teaching you how to do the business. I think we may have taken some things for granted last year and assuming that folks are knowing how to do things, but we're going to we're committed to doing a better job of making sure the team is armed with the knowledge that they need and the tools that they need to go out there and have the success that we talk about. So appreciate you always leading by example. Yourself, sir, recognize your team every week on the call. It doesn't seem like a week goes by where you don't recognize your team. We appreciate that. Congratulations to you, Octavia, for deciding to take your business to the next level in 2022. And all of us should do that. Just reassess where we are and say, hey, I'm just going to start like my brand new associate all over again and launch my business again. And that's what it takes to regain the momentum that you had when you first got started. So thanks for sharing, Dexter. I appreciate that. I got a message you've logged in. Maybe someone's logged in as me on another device. Anybody else? Who wants to
I'll
go
go
next?
next. This is
Go ahead,
Diane. All right. I have some new people who, well, they're not new. They've been around a long time, but they decided to re-energize their business. Keith and Mildred Seward, they did a three-way call for them, and they have a new associate, as well as a new member, Reggie Smith. He has a new associate. Her name is Alicia, and they both have had their fast start classes, and they're going to have a private Zoom on Monday. My phone shouldn't have done that because without it, I can't answer what I'm going next. We have a lot of people that did some math. Nathan Wells, which is Randy Wells' son, JKJ, Morny Duncan, Willie Love, Wide Ware, myself, we all went mad last week. And we are just excited about what's going to happen this new year.
Good stuff. I
Back to you,
appreciate
sir.
thanks for these clients. This millionaire clubber, multiple six-figure income earner, the sage, just Diane's client. Thanks for sharing, Ms. Clients, and congratulations to all the folks that you recognize there, Keith.
Oh,
and-
wait a minute. I need to recognize Flora. Flora called me. It was 11 or something that night, and she was like, okay. We need to do one more thing to get him qualified. So I'm running around trying to make sure that I know when we were in Texas, if you were licensed state, you could do a identity theft anywhere. But I said, I don't know about Massachusetts. So I was thinking, oh God, it's in Massachusetts. So I reached out to Tillis as well as to Will Dazzy, and they both confirmed that we could do an identity theft. And I said, okay, Flora, go for it. So congratulations to all the hard work that they were trying to do to make it happen at the end of his time period.
That's right. Flora worked hard. She reached out to all of us, I believe, to help Ralph get his help Ralph and Ralph get their fast start qualification done. And we have to stay on top of that, guys. The company made some changes to the comp plan, and I remember Flora called me to let me know that to do a three-way call with Ralph, her new associate, and his brother Ralph, to let me know they had both gotten fast start qualified, or that they had recruited a couple of associates. I jump on the call, I congratulate them. Hey, Ralph, congratulations. You got 2 new associates and 2 memberships. Congratulations on getting fast start qualified. I forgot that it was $120 now in premium to get fast start qualified, not $100. And so I don't know, he called or she called, or Flora called the company and found out that they needed $20 more in premium. And you heard the rest of that story. So they figured it out. They got it done. So congratulations, Flora. I know you're super excited to have a new superstar like Ralph and his twin brother, Ralph, in the business and ready to run. So congratulations to you guys as well. All right, guys, another bright spot or two. Then we're going to jump into our announcements, and then we'll get into some training tonight.
Mr. Peden.
Hey, Stacey.
Hey, I'd like to recognize Michael Brockmeyer for plugging into the 645 now just about every evening and coming to the live event on Saturday. That was phenomenal. He had an amazing time, and Jackie Cote was like, oh, off the chain, man.
Yeah, I heard through the grapevine that Jackie knocked it out the park, as she always does. In fact, Jackie is one of the presenters on our new private business overview video, which is a great tool to use to introduce someone to the company and concept and opportunity if you can't get them for some reason on one of our live events. So, but I heard she was out of sight, and she's an amazing speaker and trainer. So congratulations. Welcome to the team. Michael, you made a great decision and partnered with Legal Shield, and you couldn't have a better person to help you get your business launched and lead you to the promised land, so to speak, of success. And then Stacy and Larry Martin, the 2 of our rising stars who just been out there kicking apps and taking names since the day they joined about 17, 18, 20 months ago, however long it's been. I can't keep track. The summer of last year. But Stacy's just been kicking butt, and her husband Larry, now they're a dynamic duo, unstoppable. So congratulations, Michael. Look forward to watching your smoke here in 2022 and helping you achieve your goals as well. All right, anybody else before we go? Last call for bright spots.
It's Regina.
Hey, Regina. Oh, go ahead and share.
Yes, sir. I recruited 2 people last week. One that she already had a membership, so we added the identity theft. And then my niece, who is a real estate broker that wants to pair Legal Shield, she's got the membership also, but Legal Shield got her back $8,000. So she's like, I need to do this.
Wow, that's a story right there. All you gotta do is just tell that story to everybody that she knows. Legal Shield got me $8,000. You should take a look at joining. People got, okay, I'm in. That's it, guys. The best thing you can do is sell yourself on the membership. People, what can I do to have more success? Use your membership. Sell yourself on the plan. And then all you gotta do is just tell the story. Tell the story to as many people as you can, because most people don't have stories like that. Most people are getting ripped off, taken advantage of, mistreated, talked over, talked about. And you can say, my Legal Shield membership did X, Y, and Z for me. My Legal Shield membership did that. And that's just a great way to get the conversation started. Even if you just get your will prepared, which is something we're going to talk a lot more about going forward. But thanks, congratulations, Regina. I saw a post of a Facebook post where corporate recognized you for being one of the first in the company to get yourself some golden tickets into the drawing for the Gold Rush. I saw that somewhere out on our communication. So congratulations to you for getting that, kicking your year off with the bang. I know that a lot of us have goals to make this a great recruiting month for ourselves. And you proved that, hey, all you got to do is just get out there and get after it and get it done. So congratulations to you, Regina. Looking forward to watching you make 2022 your best year ever. All right, there's Mr. Dazzy. Just join us on the call. All right, anybody else? All right, shall I wrap the bright spots up there? And anybody else just died and share something exciting?
I just got one thing. Jay Andrews down here in Georgia got fast start qualified and was recognized on the leadership this evening. So
Jake, you said?
Jay Andrews. Jay Andrews.
Jay Andrews. All right, I'm jotting that down. Jay Andrews. Congratulations, Mr. Baylines, and congratulations, Jay. I don't know if he's on the call, but for getting after it and getting it done. And I always want to recognize those folks on the team who are getting recognized nationally on our leadership show. And it's so many times, every week, it seems to be somebody from Team Prosperity Partners getting recognized for their great job they're doing out there protecting and empowering families and recruiting others. So congratulations again, sir. All righty. I think we're going to wrap up the bright spots there. I see Mr. Dazzy. He had another call he had to get on. He just said he'd be late to call. Mr. Dazzy, man, you came on right on time, man. We just wrapped up our bright spots. You know, I always go out to you for our, what do we call this segment? I'm getting a blank right now. Our announcements. Any exciting, I mean, of course, tons of exciting announcements. Guys, if you missed out on last week's corporate kickoff event last Monday night, it was out of sight. So many amazing leaders sharing what happened, how their business has changed and what they're doing to make sure that 2022 is going to be a stellar year for them. And of course, one of the biggest announcements that came out of last week is this incentive called the Gold Rush. Mr. Dazzy, I'm going to go out to you, sir, just to clarify and help everybody understand what announcements and exciting promotions and incentives are on the table for us that we need to talk more about.
Absolutely. And again, Happy New Year, everyone. I know this is our second call, but I can't help but say it anyways. But Mr. Peter, you're absolutely right. You know, on the 3rd of January, the company came out with they came out swinging, you know, with this promo and that promo. And I mean, they're just giving it away. So, of course, they've got the Gold Rush Builder Challenge that's taking place. And of course, it's all a part of the 90-day run, by the way, right? And you got to ask yourself, where do you want to be at the end of the 90 days, okay? And the great thing is, yeah, there are great incentives and things of that nature to help us get there. But honestly, it's not even the incentives. It's not even what you're going to win or gain from doing this when it comes to the incentives. It's what you're going to gain in your business, what your business will become at the end of those 90 days. So anyways, from January, of course, through March, you know, it's Legal Shield's 50th year anniversary. They've got what they call Be Bold and Go for the Gold, right? And everybody wants to make sure that they do that, okay? So if you go ahead and you recruit a minimum of 5 new associates, you got to recruit 5 new associates with a membership, okay? And you have a minimum of 200 in premium. What that will then do for you, of course, is you'll earn a $250 bonus at the conference, and you're going to get 2 tickets in the hopper for a beautiful 2022, what is that? It's a Dodge Challenger, 2022 Dodge Challenger. I mean, who doesn't want that, right? But just by going out and recruiting 5 new associates with the membership, you'll get $250 cash. By the way, you're going to get a chance to walk across stage with the cash in your hand, and you get 2 tickets in the hopper for this brand new 2022 Dodge Challenger that the company's giving away. Okay, that's the first tier.
Wait. You're saying that I got to go and recruit 5 associates this month, or 5 associates during the 90-day run?
5 associates during the 90-day run.
What? That's like a little bit more than 1 associate a month? And I get a $250 cash bonus in Oklahoma at the 50th anniversary celebration. And I get 2 tickets into the hopper for the car for 5 associates.
2 tickets in the hopper for the car, man, with 5 associates. I mean, think about that. And they paid you on the premium that you got.
By the way, you got paid for those 5 memberships that you enrolled for those 5 associates too. Oh, we can't forget about that. But there's more, right? It says, I see the flyer, it says recruit 10.
go ahead and recruit 10 new associates with a membership. Okay, you have to have a minimum of 400 in personal network premium. But guess what? You'll now double your bonus to $500. And now you have 5 tickets, 5 entries into the drawing, right? Giving yourself 5 chances to win. That's pretty amazing, you know. And then, of course, you know, if you're really serious and you're really somebody who says, you know what, I'm really looking to make 2022 the best year ever. I really want to have more, do more, be more. I really want to go from here in my business and take it straight over the top. I want the sky to be the view for me and my family and with our business, okay? You'll go out and just recruit 15 associates. That's 5 associates a month. That's it. 5 associates a month, 15 new associates with a membership, okay? You have to have a minimum of 600 in network premium. You'll get a $1,000 bonus at the conference. You walk across stage, be recognized, and you get $1,000 in cash, and you have 10 tickets into the drawing for the 2022 Dodge Challenger vehicle that they're giving away. I mean, just amazing. You know, I love it when our company puts these type of things in place because, you know, number one, everybody can be a winner. That's number one, because everybody can walk away with some cash, okay? And number two, everybody has a chance to win, have their name picked out to win the brand new vehicle, right? Company pays for everything. Why not? Okay. Now, of course, this is very important as well, okay? You can increase your recruiting in January, okay? And of course, we want to do that. We want to help you get off to a great start this month. And so if you'll go ahead and recruit just one associate between started, of course, on January 1, okay? January 1, and it ends tomorrow on the 10th. If you just recruit one associate, okay, with the membership, you are going to have your name in a drawing for a trip to Maui, Hawaii. Think about that one. They're going to pay for the airfare for 2. They're going to pay for the meals. They're going to pay for everything, you know, and simply because you went out there and you got your month off to a great start by recruiting one person into your Legal Shield business by the 10th of the month. By the way, tomorrow's the 10th of the month.
Regina Lee, that means she already did it, right? She recruited 2 people last week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she's already in there. Think about that one.
So Regina Lee's got 2 associates she recruited. I know that for a fact. She just said it. So she's already got her name in the hopper. They're gonna do a drawing on January 16th. When is that? Next Monday? This Friday? Or I can't, you know, whatever the date is, on the 16th. And Regina Lee, for doing what she should be doing anyway. What'd you say, Regina?
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday, she already look. That's on the next Sunday's leadership show, a week from today. They're going to pull a name, and that Regina could be the winner of an all-expense-paid luxury vacation to Maui, Hawaii next summer for doing what she should be doing anyway, and that's protecting and empowering families and recruiting new associates. So, Regina, did you get paid for the memberships that those 2 associates bought? That ID Shield and the membership that you sold to your cousin or your niece? Yeah, you got paid for the membership, right? And you're going to help get those new associates faster qualified, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're going to get a bonus. You're going to get a matching bonus, right?
Yes.
And you could also potentially earn an all-expense paid trip to Maui, which you're going to qualify for anyway, just because your performance could qualify and you're going to work hard to get that trip. So you can earn the trip like most of us are working to do, but you can also earn the trip to win, an opportunity to win the trip. But Mr. Daz, that's not it, because it says in this next paragraph, it says, plus recruit 5 associates. So if you're going for that big one, the 15 associates, the $1,000 bonus, and what was it? 10 tickets into the hopper for the car. Anyway, if you do 5 this month, right, Mr. Dazzy, you get an extra bonus of 5 tickets in the hopper.
That's right.
So recruit 5 people this month. Let's all go for that. 5 associates this month. You get an extra bonus of 5 tickets in the hopper for the Gold Dodge Challenger. Man, and well, anyway, it's just crazy. I mean, that's nuts. And but like Mr. Dazzy said, oh, by the way, they're going to pay you for recruiting those associates for the memberships that they buy. Oh, by the way, you get Performance Club points, maybe Performance Club bonus. You get all this extra.
Help you rank advance. You
Oh,
got five new people who you can
got
work
5
with.
associates, so you can go, you instantly go to senior associate, maybe manager, senior manager. You get the premium that helps you move to the next level. Oh, and you can earn the trip, and you get multiple entries to win yourself a beautiful golden Dodge Challenger. Good stuff, Mr. Daz. Anything else you want to share, sir? I know I
No,
jumped in.
sir. I mean, that's about it. Of course, the company has a 90-day run, and I mentioned this on the call last week. This team, we always seem to be ahead of the learning curve. We always seem to be ahead of everyone else, and it's interesting, right? The company I'm telling you, they've been getting on our conference calls one way or another. I'm telling you, Mr. Peter. But the company launched a 90-day run. Okay, so it's 90 days basically going into our 50th year anniversary for our 2022 International Conference, which is going to be amazing, by the way. Mr. Brian Carruthers did a special call on why you want to make sure that you participate in the 90-day run. Matter of fact, that was the last week's corporate leadership show. It was Brian Carruthers talking about the importance of that. Every Wednesday, there'll be a Circle of Champion member who's going to be doing a special COC 90-day run training, and only the people who are committed to participating in the 90-day run are actually going to be invited to attend those trainings. And so you're going to get a chance to hear from people like Cliff Malloy. You're going to get a chance to hear from, by the way, Cliff Malloy is a $400,000 ring earner, platinum executive director. So you get a chance to learn from him. You get a chance to learn from people like Robin April Hurst, $200,000 ring earners. You get a chance to hear from Mr. Darnell Self, Miss Elizabeth Gardner, you name it. All the Circle champions are going to be training. Alex and Jackie Cote. It's just going to be amazing. And so, you want to make sure that you are participating in the 90-day run, because I'm telling you, it's not even what's going to happen in the 90 days, Mr. Peden. It's what's going to happen the second quarter of the year as a result of all the activity that took place this first quarter of the year. That's where it really gets fun, and you'll be glad. Don't be the person who says, I wish I had. Be the person who says, I'm glad I did. Right, Mr. Peden?
Exactly. I'm glad I did. It's a whole lot better than I wish I had it. That's part of what my mentors, who, by the way, are right here in this image on the 50th anniversary, Woody and Fran Alexander. Those are our mentors, the couple that started it all for us, for at least Mrs. Pete and I 29 years ago, and for tens of thousands of others when they joined Legal Shield on May 5th, I think it was 1983. Woody and Fran Alexander, absolute legends in Legal Shield. God rest their souls. But man, you're exactly right. Fran and Woody used to always say, you don't want to be part of the If Only Ida Club, meaning that, man, if only Ida took advantage of that gold rush promotion, if only Ida got those a couple of recruits that first week of January, I could be in a drawing for a Maui. If only Ida, don't be part of the If Only Ida Club. I'm so glad I club. I'm so glad I did, right? But anyway, man, thanks for sharing. Great announcements there, guys. Lots of, as I always say, the flyer I just pulled up and the image for the 50th anniversary celebration international convention, all on your LS Engage back office. That's why I just pulled them up to share them on the screen tonight. So go there, download the flyer. The Gold Rush is the first thing. It's the major banner at the top of the webpage there. Pull down the details. There's even a link to sign yourself up and for the 90-day run to commit yourself to doing it, and lots of information, all the incentives and flyers. Make sure you get the information so you know what's going on. And because many times you could be like Regina, already qualified for promotion that you didn't know you were, maybe halfway to qualifying or something like that. So appreciate you sharing this always, sir. But with that said, guys, we're going to keep, this is our second call of the year. We've got so much in the works for you to help. We're going to slow it down a little bit this month so that we can hit it hard. When I say slow it down, I don't mean activity. I just mean we're going to slow down to make sure that we provide you with the information, the training, and the support that you need to kick this year off with the bang. So just know that in the coming weeks, we've got a lot of good stuff to share with you. I'm telling you right up front, we've made a commitment to do a better job of arming you with the information and the knowledge that you need and the tools that you need to build a bigger and a better business in 2022. If you were with us in 2020, you got to participate in our system and what we were doing, our nightly hangouts, our launch calls. We've got all that plus a whole lot more. We're just going to do a lot of better job of arming you with the tools you need to have the success that you desire. So just know that we've already made that decision today. Going forward, just look forward in the coming weeks, some information that's going to help you have your best year ever in 2022. So I just have a few things to share. Mr. Dazzy, I know the rest of the leadership team, Mr. Velaz, Tillis, Ms. Kleins, if you guys want to chime in, just your thoughts on what this 50th anniversary year is going to look like for Legal Shield. I want to just tell all of you tonight who've taken the time to hop on this call, which is our Sunday night team builders training call, to let you know that you couldn't be in a better place than where you are tonight in terms of your Legal Shield business. 50 years ago, our founders, Harlan and Shirley Stonecipher, decided, notice I said they decided, a lot of people want to, a lot of people are gonna, a lot of people fin to, how you would say, a lot of people, they have all kind of things they want to do, but they decided, some of you laughing, but they decided, you know what, we're gonna create a way for people who look like us, middle income, everyday Americans, to get access to the justice system, because we're literally squeezed out of it because we make too much money. Mr. Stonecipher was a debate teacher, and so he made too much money to qualify for free legal services, but he didn't make enough money to be able to afford an attorney when needed one. And so he said, what if there's a way that people like us can get access to an attorney, but at a price that we can afford? And that was the idea that they had. And they started this company with that idea on their kitchen table 50 years ago. You know, it's like another one of those great American success stories. We've all heard about, whether it's, you know, Harlan Sanders from KFC, Ray Kroc from McDonald's, and these are just fast food companies, but I mean, there's some, you know, I could, you know, more modern, you know, Steve Jobs, Apple Computer, and there's just dozens of, you know, Mrs. Fields, there's just thousands of these amazing stories. So if someone decided one day, I'm going to start something and it's going to turn into something great. They had a dream to make equal justice under law a reality for most people in America, because 80% of Americans can't get access to the justice system for those two reasons that I talked about earlier. Imagine what it must have been like going to talk to people about, hey, getting this service for just $2.50 a month back in 1972. Said, hey, if you'll pay us $2.50 a month, you'll get access to an attorney and these services. It was limited services back then. And people say, well, that sounds great, but why would I pay for something I don't need? And by the way, who are the attorneys I'm gonna have access to? And Mr. Stone said, well, just hold on a bit. I haven't got that part worked out yet. And imagine having to go to some attorneys saying, hey, would you be willing to provide these services to our customers and I'll pay you for it? He said, well, sure. How many customers you got? Well, hold on a second. Let me work on that. Could you imagine? That's what it was like starting this company 50 years ago. And their dream has become a reality. It became a reality 20 years ago. It was a reality when I started 29 years ago, but it's now taken a life of its own. And there's nothing that anyone can do to stop this company that was birthed by this couple on their kitchen table 50 years ago. You are part of something great. You're not just a part of this little deal that you signed up for $50 or $99 or whatever you pay. This is not another deal. That's not another network marketing MLM company. You are part of a company that's on a crusade to make equal justice under law a reality, to make those words up in the Supreme Court building, equal justice under law, a reality for people who look like you and I. Your kids or your grandkids will be able to have equal access to the legal system because you decided to partner with this company and give people access to justice. That's what you're a part of. You're part of something bigger than you, is really what I'm trying to say. And I want you to be proud and excited about that you're not just here to make money. You're here to make a difference. Make a difference in someone's lives. You can make a living making a difference in Legal Shield. And I'm here to tell you that myself and thousands of others like me are living proof that not only can you make a living to make a difference, but you can live your dreams. Legal Shield can be the vehicle to produce the cash to fund whatever dreams you have. I'm telling you, I've done it. I've seen hundreds of my friends, thousands of associates all across this country do it. And you can do it. So you can be a part of something bigger than you, the crusade to make equal justice a reality, and you can make a living while doing it, and you can live you can make your dreams a reality for you and your family. So that's what I wanted to, those are my thoughts on where you are on this 50th anniversary year. You got it at the right time, because it's going to be a breakout year for this company. It's going to be a stellar year. You can say, I'm so glad I was in, or I'm so glad I joined in 2022. I'm so glad I was in when the 50th anniversary year came around. Mr. Dazzy, Ms. Clines, Mr. Valines, any of the other executive director, leadership teamers have anything you want to share?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Peden, I'm listening to you, share the story of Mr. and Mrs. Stonecipher and the vision that took, right? I want you to think about that. That took some serious vision, for you to, have the guts to go find attorneys, right? And say, hey, this is what I want to do. They're going to pay about $1 a day, if that, because I'm sure it wasn't even $1 a day then, and we want you to offer these services, right? And then, try to find a clientele, and then you've got licensing issues and all these type of things that today we don't have to worry about, because the roadmap has been set for us. It's all
we got to do is send out a text message.
Oh yeah, exactly. I tell you, I think about these things and what they went to in order to get this business where they needed to be. I remember hearing the story about how at some point in time, they ran out of money. They didn't have money. They had to put their furniture up. They had to put their furniture up for sale to make payroll to the associates so that they could stand behind what they were doing and never not paid an associate, for the work that they had rendered. Think about that, right? And, today, we're a multi-billion-dollar company. So we're all just picking up the mantle, right? They started the dream. They started this business. We get a chance to grab the baton and take it to the next level. And we're seeing this company make some serious strides, by leaps and bounds. Not only do you have several families who sleep better at night because of this amazing service that we provide, whether it's on our legal side, whether it's on the ID Shield side, our ID Shield continues to evolve as well. I mean, good gracious. And, who knows, where we'll end in the near future. But I have a feeling that we're going to have some amazing stories. Look at all the thousands and thousands and thousands of associates, who are able to, have more, do more, be more because of the sacrifices, because of this incredible opportunity. It's just amazing. We all get a chance to participate in that. We all get a chance to not only expand Mr. Stonecipher, Mr. and Mrs. Stonecipher's dreams, but you know what? We get a chance to expand and extend our legacies as well. Some of the philosophies that we've learned from the Russell Petens, we've learned from the Brian Carruthers, we've learned from Harlan Stonecipher. Some of these things that we've learned, we're able to instill these things into not only our business partners and our teammates, but you know what? We instill some of these things into our kids as well. I want you to think about that. This is where truly building legacies and truly changing lives. And it's just amazing. I'm excited about 2022. I think we're at the right place at the right time. We got the right vehicle. There is no better time than right now. There's no better time to get focused on building and growing your business than right now. And so with that, I turn it back over to you, sir. Thanks for allowing me to share.
You know what? You said a couple of things there, man. I want to comment on you. That story, more than once, Mr. and Mr. Stonecipher had to hawk. They had to pawn their living room furniture to make the payroll of the employees of the company. And then on another occasion, the same thing, because you said Mr. Stonecipher was so committed to the associates in the field that worked for him, that went out there and helped him make this dream a reality, that he said, I will make sure that you will always get a check. They've never missed a check to an associate that I'm aware of in their 50 years in business. I personally know people who haven't written memberships in 20 or 30 years. I heard a story today from Cindy Marvin. I asked her to share it next week on next Sunday's call, of someone that she met. She's on vacation in Jamaica with her husband. His company sent, like Legal Shield, a bunch of their top people to Jamaica, and she met a guy in Jamaica at this conference who was a Legal Shield associate back in the early 80s. And he said, really? And he was, check this out, Mr. Dazzy, his sponsor was Dave Roller, which is Dave Savula's sponsor, the legendary Dave Savula. And there's more to it. I can't wait for him to tell the story next. But this guy said he signed up in 1982, and he hasn't sold a membership. What is that? 2022 will be 40 years, if my math is correct, right? 40
Yeah.
years. He says, he told Cindy, he says, I love that company. He says, I haven't done anything in over 30 years and they send me a check every couple of months. He hadn't done anything in 30 years. He was an associate 40 years ago. Anyway, it's amazing. That's the kind of company. That's what I'm trying to say. I got you, Ms. Klein. That's the kind of company, guys. We want you to get excited about a company that's committed to doing what they said they're going to do. Even when, I mean, they could have, that guy done anything in 30 years. They didn't have to send him a check, but they did. And that's the kind of company we're a part of. So look forward. Ms. Klein, you want to go ahead and share?
Yes, I certainly do. You know, everybody says to me all the time, well, I sure wish I had gotten started when you guys got started. No, you don't. We didn't have anything. We were just out there doing what we do. And if we could succeed after all the things we didn't have, you guys could truly succeed now. I just think about when I hear the story all over again about Mr. Stonecipher and all the different things and Wilbur Smith and all the different sacrifices. What have we truly sacrificed for this company? I know that I've been in this company for 26 years on part-time, spare time basis. And it's such an outstanding company because where can you make $1 million on a part-time, spare time basis? That's crazy in itself. But the opportunity is just over the top. And I just can say this, when I was part-time, spare time, like I'm always is, I have always been, I really put that time that I had designated for this, I put my time in it. I didn't let anything sway me from it. So for all of you who think you want to be back there when Mr. Peden and I got started, nah, wrong. Woody and Fran Alexander, they set the bar so high. Woody used to always say peanut butter. And I asked him one day, what is peanut butter? He said, any excuse would do.
Anything you want it to be.
Anything you want it to be. So I just say to you guys, 50 years, $1 billion company. We are just in an amazing place at an amazing time that any dream we come up with, we can use Legal Shield as a vehicle to make all those dreams come true.
Absolutely. Ms. Kleins and I are living proof of that, guys. And that's exactly, you know, and our mentors, Woody and Fran Alexander, I only wish all of you had the pleasure of knowing them and hearing from them and being taught by them. They were just the most humble couple you ever met. Ms. Kleins, maybe think you were talking about earlier what you had to go through back in the 26 years ago when you first started in the state of Texas, when you and your amazing husband, Fred, back there, when you guys started the business way back in 1996, there was a license requirement in the state of Texas, right?
Right.
But
it was horrible because we didn't
there's
have
a license requirement. Yeah.
We didn't have a clue how to study for it. We didn't know. And every time you took that test, you had to pay for it. We had a guy on our team that took that test 7 times, but he had the determination to know. And now he's a Millionaire Club member, but it was not easy for us guys. My husband was saying something. Go ahead, Fred.
I was simply agreeing with you. It's been interesting. It's been challenging, but we won all the way. Thanks a lot to your leadership.
Hey, you know what, guys? But this test, I mean, I don't want to dwell on it, but I want you to understand in the state of Texas at that time, and for probably what, a decade,
yes,
more, you're required to have a license. Oh yeah, well, I had to have a license in Florida, had to have a license in Illinois, had to have a license in Tennessee. But no, in Texas, you had to have there was no, because Legal Shield or prepaid legal services at the time, there was no laws to regulate a prepaid legal services company. So they didn't know what kind of license we need to make these Legal Shield or prepaid legal people have. So they required them they were under the Texas Department of Insurance. So they had to take an insurance test. Now it wasn't a full insurance, it was kind of half legal, half. They created the test because they didn't know, they put some legal stuff on the test, they put some insurance stuff on the test. And so no, you weren't becoming an insurance agent, but you were becoming a Legal Shield plan seller. It was just so, but Ms. Kleins and Fred and the other leaders on that amazing team, they said, you know what, they created a whole training called How to Pass the Test. So you come with this training, they would basically teach you, here's what's going to be on the test, and here's how to study for it. But people, that's what leaders do, guys. They could have, oh, well, I'm just going to go to a state that doesn't require a license. No, they built in the state that required a license. And that state that required a license, some people had to take the test multiple times. And every time you took it, you had to pay to retake the test until you passed it. That state today is our second largest membership base in the country. California being number one, Texas being number two, and they go back and forth sometimes. In a state, California had no license requirement from day one. Since in the 40 some years they've been open. Texas had a license requirement for 20 of their 40 years we've been open there. And Texas is still one of our largest membership base. Our law firm nurse paid over $1 million a month. The point is, we're telling this not to say, oh, it was so bad for us. It's just let you know that what you have today, this is the point that Ms. Klein is trying to make. Where you are today, our greatest challenge is which video should I send them? Which presentation should I invite them to this week? Right? That's the only decision you have to make. You don't have to figure out how to pass the test, how to get how much it's going to cost to pass. The opportunity today is so much greater. Yeah. And they pay us way more than we ever dreamed back then. Today, $300 bonus for a person who gets faster or qualified. Oh, we don't want to tell you what you had to do to get faster or qualified back in 1997. Do we, Ms.
Hey, Mr. P.
Go ahead, tell us.
I want to jump in here. I love these stories. And hey, Fred, he's my favorite. Y'all know that.
How are you?
But I just wanted to jump in here because basically what you guys are saying is thoughts. It's thoughts. The way you think about this business is going to determine your success, because back in those days when you had to take that test, they didn't know anything else. That's what they had to do. But they decided that no matter what, they were going to overcome those hurdles. So their thoughts and their belief in the business and what they were doing made all the difference in the world. And in today's world, your thoughts and your decisions on what you believe about this company is all that it takes for you to be successful, including myself. We all have to really believe in what we're doing here. Believe in our membership, believe in our law firms, believe that the money is going to be paid out. And sometimes we get caught up on the trivial stuff, right? But it all boils down to belief. And I always say this to people on my team: Walmart gets sued every single day. It's one of the worst companies to work for. But yet we all go to Walmart every single day.
I was there today.
I don't care what city you go to, the parking is bad. There's never enough cashiers. You got to stand in line the whole time. I don't care where you are at, right? We were in Mexico and we saw Walmart and we saw all the people trying to get into the Walmart. I don't care where you go. The point is, people believe they could get a good deal at Walmart. And regardless of all the bad customer service, the long lines, the bad parking, we still go. Regardless of what we heard about the company and all the lawsuits and all the bad employment policies, we still go. So if you can believe in Walmart, can you not believe in your own company that's been around for 50 years, yourself, your team, your leadership? That's all I have to add. Back over to you, sir.
Great point. That's wisdom right there, y'all. Great point. It's all about belief, guys. We believe that we had an opportunity to do something great. Mrs. Kleins and myself and many other, not just two of us, there are countless thousands of others who joined at the same time we did. And we just believed it. And we had great leaders like Woody and Fran Alexander who believed more in us than we believed in ourselves. And that's what we're trying to impart to you guys tonight. We believe that you're at the right place at the right time. And we believe it's so much that we want it as much as you want it. And we're willing to believe in you and give you the tools that you need to make your dreams a reality. And this is just the beginning, 2022, but you'll be able to say, I was there for the 50th anniversary. Imagine being able to say, I was there for the 60th and the 70th. I was here for the 25th. I was here for the 40th. But you'll be able to say you were here for the 60th and hopefully be here for the 70th, the 75th. And our kids will be able to say, man, 100 years ago, my granddaddy, my great granddaddy, and my great goddaddy, Will Dazzy, depending upon my kids' will be able to say they decided to start something. And not just a legal shield, maybe as a result of legal shield, you started something else that made a difference in somebody's life. The Legal Shield is the vehicle to fund that thing. So we believe in you, and we believe that this is going to be the year, the breakout year for Legal Shield. It's going to be a stellar year for the company. And as a result, we're going to ride that wave of momentum this year as a team. It's going to be our best year ever. And we're absolutely committed to helping it be an amazing year for you and your family. If you'll just borrow our belief and follow our system, follow our lead, it'll be a great year for you as well. So with that, guys, we're going to actually finish early tonight, 3 minutes. I'm looking at my clock here, 3 minutes early tonight, and let you get back to your families, and looking forward to seeing you on next Sunday's call. Know in advance, guys, we've got some good stuff lined up for you for the rest of this month to get you locked, loaded, and ready in terms of tools, training, and a plan to help you make 2022 your best year ever going forward. So join us next week's call. Look forward to looking out for information from your leaders about what's coming. This is going to be a great first month. We're going to start this month with some momentum and help you carry that momentum into the International Convention, the 50th anniversary celebration, and on throughout the rest of the year. Looking forward to going this ride with you guys. We'll talk to you on next Sunday's call. Good night, everybody. Thanks for your leadership. Thanks for your input. Ms. Kleins, Mr. Tillis, Mr. Dazzy, Mr. Valines, the rest of the leaders. Appreciate all of you guys so much. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.